Welcome, everybody. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Man, what a season we've had so far. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Washington Wizards. Well, for Washington, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. And tonight, we get to see Dwight Howard suit up, cape and all.
Superman
is in the building. A somewhat polarizing figure at times. Shaq, in your mind, is he a future Hall of Famer?
8-time All-Star, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Close call. He may get it. I don't know.
Very non-committal.
But you know why? You know why? Because the first half of his career was dominant.
Oh, yeah. And you said no doubt.
No doubt this guy is going to change the game. And then all of a sudden, halfway through his career, he changed his game and hasn't really improved as much as we might have thought. So I agree with Shaq. A lot of hefty numbers in his first 8 years.
That'll be a close call. Again, how do you see it, Shaq? That'll do it. Both teams ready for tip. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And what a view of the Capitol building here at our location tonight, Washington, D.C. Greetings, everyone. The Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference game here in Washington. We're all set to bring you NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And the Nets on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. They are looking extremely good so far, starting the season on fire, 6 straight wins.
And right now for Brooklyn, yeah, here's a team that some people doubted coming into the season. Obviously heard all the chatter, banded together, and now they've strung together some great wins.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the off-season moves, even the summer league, the preseason, what they've developed so far, it's working.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, thanks very much. Now, after college, AI spent some time in the Chinese Basketball League. He found himself and built confidence there, and he was successful there when he played. And you know plenty of players in that league will now try to follow his path. Guys?
David, thank you for that. From all accounts, he was a solid member of that Shanghai team.
Yeah, and for undrafted players, there are now a handful of options to get into the NBA beyond the draft, the G League, and also playing overseas.
You know, Chris, I don't know if we can call it unexpected, but a couple highly regarded rookies have struggled so far to begin the year right out of the gate.
You have to learn your way in here. Just because you were great on one level does not guarantee you success at this level. And that's why you have to come in with a great work ethic and an open ear and a heart that's really trying to understand the concepts of the game. It's a huge adjustment going from college to the pros. You think about it, you're playing against guys that are stronger, guys that have more of a mental advantage because they've been through the situation that you're going through the first time over and over and over. The game is much faster, players are much better, and the thing I think is usually the biggest kind of separator of levels is that your athletic ability no longer means anything. Very rarely do you come from college being the best athlete and now the best athlete in the NBA. So many different levels, and you just hope that guys don't get caught in the struggle, but understand that the struggle for any player is part of the game, part of the transition from college to the pro.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. AI is out there with Damari Carroll, and it's Allen in at the 5, down low.
As point guards go, Wall is very adapted, taking the ball inside. I mean, he gets a lot of points in there.
Russell against Wall. Russell passes to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12, and he gets the bucket.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
It's Beal on the wing. The pass to Howard. Right side, Beal. Russell against Wall. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Beal can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the inside. It's tipped. And that one's good. Russell.
And happy to take it up inside. You see Russell under control and in charge.
Wall against Russell. Wall finds Beal. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the added muscle of Beal coming into play there. I mean, he's just shrugging off the contact and getting it done.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018, a top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
Pass to Ilgauskas. And it's Russell in the corner. Back to AI. Parker with the steal. Releases. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
LeVert the pass to Ilgauskas. Good D by Parker.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Parker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Unloads from 13. And it's Carroll with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 3. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
And it might not be the rivalry that a lot of the conference matchups are, but who knows? Maybe this is the year it heats up a little bit.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. AI outside. Carroll against Ariza. Just 5 on the clock. Out to AI. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
Parker outside. Wizards passing it around. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Wall against Russell. To the inside, Carroll. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside.
Washington leading now by 3. All with it. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Right side, Beal. Ball against Russell. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. Number 1, the Nets.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Nets trail by 3. Kicks to Carroll. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
A moment here to see the numbers for AI. 6th in scoring, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Now, here's Wall. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
The form, the touch. The Wall has the mid-range J on lockdown.
Here's Russell following the basket by John Wall. Russell kicks to Allen. Passes it to LeVert. Ilgauskas with it. Over to Wall. Ariza with the rebound.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Now, here's Wall. 6 points for him. Bounce pass, Howard. Carroll against Beal. Offensive rebound. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
An absolute powerhouse down there. Howard attacks with such ferocity. It makes defenders nervous.
First trip to the line for him here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Parker. The Nets also changing it up. Davis has checked in for Allen. Harris comes in for Amar'e Carroll, and Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. Good on the second free throw.
When you think about his career, he's been a dominant presence for so many years. That's Dwight Howard. He came into the league right out of high school, played all 82 games, and played well.
Now, here is Russell. Against Miami, he was really on his game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And C-Web, you know, so many people talk about Howard's injuries, but he played in all 82 games in each of his first 4 seasons in the league.
Well, yeah, that's how you get the nickname Superman. He's looked invincible. Look at the way he's built, like a brick wall. Few guys have ever been that strong and that athletic.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris, when you're watching how a team is put together, what signals are you looking for that the pieces now are the right ones for that team to be successful?
Yeah, what I look for is balance of talent. Are you heavy loaded at the point guard position? If you have 5 point guards, it's usually not a great balance. But do you have guys that can specialize in their different areas? Rebounding, shooting, dribbling, passing. Do you have players that can space the floor that allows you to play the system that you want? Do you have guys that are engaged and have the ego and the pride to want to get stops on the defensive end? So with me, usually I see that it's a balance when you can kind of check off every box that you need to say, yes, we have what we need this season to get where we want to get.
Bryant trying to free himself up. Decker can't hit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Ilgauskas dishes to Dinwiddie. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Satoransky's checked in for the Wizards. And a change for the Nets. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for AI. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Bryant. Parker comes in for Bobby Portis. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Sam Decker. And Beal's subbed in for Satoransky. Back to Parker. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Nets.
Oh, he finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc. They still can't cash in on it.
All at point with Beal to his side. They're the deadly backcourt pair. Howard is out there with Parker. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Wall. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Parker, right side. He's off on that one. Solid defense there from Ilgauskas.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018, but he knows the next step is becoming a better leader. He said, sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality. And as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader. Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you.
Well, if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Wall finds Ariza. To the paint, here's Parker, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Nets trail by 9. LeVert the pass to Ilgauskas. Allen left side. Russell against Wall. Feeds it to Ilgauskas. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Ilgauskas has got 5 points so far.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Beal deciding where to go with it. Ariza outside. Wall against Allen. And Allen with the block. Pass to Ilgauskas. Wall grabs the board. Wall's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Howard kicks to Beal. And the 3 off target.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Here's the pass to Allen. Wall against Russell. Pass to Ilgauskas. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Wall against Russell. Now here's Wall. Guarded closer. Nice D from Russell.
His struggles this quarter continue. The D's done a good job.
Here's LeVert. Now the feed to Ilgauskas. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Wall. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
Well, John Wall, Derrick Rose, and Russell Westbrook came into the league around the same time. All of them in the conversation for most athletic big point guard in league history. Of the 3, I think John Wall, the most prolific playmaker, always looking to create for his teammates.
And John Wall, such a multifaceted game, it almost feels wrong to call him a pure point guard. But that's what he is, isn't he? Just loves to set up his teammates.
I mean, absolutely. And he can score at a high level, but that helps him as a playmaker. Guys thrive playing alongside him because he commands so much attention.
Here's LeVert. He's got 6. Here's Ilgauskas. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Wall against Russell. Wall finds Howard. Beal gets a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And it's 6 points for Beal.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Russell against Wall. At the elbow, it's Allen. Here's LeVert, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Wall dishes to Beal. Ariza outside. He kicks it to Wall. Passes it to Parker to the left wing. Ariza up top. Carroll covering. Ariza no luck. Nets trail by 7. Here's LeVert. He's got 8. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Beal. And it's Ariza in the corner. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to LeVert. To the middle. The 10-footer. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
A chance here to check out John Wall. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 1st in steals, and he's also ranked 2nd in assists. Needless to say, an elite playmaker.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Now, here's Ariza. He had 10 points in the win against Cleveland. Stolen by Allen. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the Nets another 3.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Russell against Satoransky. Beal the pass to Ariza. Here's Satoransky. Outside Portis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The first free throw is good. Washington making some changes. Ryan is checked in for Howard. And Sam Decker's subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Then for the Nets, Davis comes in for Allen. And it's Napier in for D'Angelo Russell. And both free throws good for AI. Wizards leading by 3. 1:14 left to play in the first half. And Satoransky kicks to Bryant. It's Beal on the wing. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Beal's got 9.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And there's the pass to Ilgauskas. Left side, Harris. Back to AI. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ilgauskas has got 10 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Washington shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And here is Satoransky. 10 points for him. Beal from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. And that's 12 points for Beal.
You got to respect how fast Beal gets his shot off. Remarkable at reading the D and pulling up on him off the pass.
And the basket by Napier. Here's Satoransky. Six to shoot. Kicks it to Beal. Three-pointer. And again, Washington with the triple.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
Part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks a lot. John, looks like you're really in attack mode, getting into the paint to get your teammates open.
Oh, man, you see it, man. The lane is open. I'm finding my teammates, and they just get those guys open. That's one thing I said I want to work on since I've been here. I don't want to just be a myself player. I want to be a team player, and they're doing a great job of setting screens, getting me open. I got to just keep finding them and making shots.
Take what the defense gives you. Thanks, John. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. LeVert and Carroll are the wingmen. AI is out there with Allen, and it's Russell in at the one. Now, here's Ariza. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, the basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
How about that amazing focus from Wall? Even when the D was roughing him up, he was still attacking the basket, keeping his eyes up. Oh, yeah, Kevin, and what a quick rise to the top has been for John Wall. He was drafted #1 overall, the 6th fastest player ever to reach 2,000 points and 1,000 assists.
Now, here is Russell. Ilgauskas, the pass to LeVert. Now, Carroll. Pass to LeVert. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Ilgauskas missing. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Beal finds Howard. Back to Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. From 18 feet away. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. Up top, Russell. Covered by Wall. Pass to LeVert. Pass to Ilgauskas. Shoots over Beal. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Ilgauskas. Washington has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Wall dishes to Beal. Ariza against Carroll. Howard gets to Ariza. Wall, that's a two-pointer. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Bradley Beal. He's been dominant over the last month, getting around 24 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
Here's LeVert. 10 points for him. Outside, Russell. Over Wall. No good off the front iron.
They haven't gotten their legs back. Just 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Inside.
Ooh! That's how you attack.
Attack the real baby.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
Now, here is Russell. 11 points in the game. Allen with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Basket counts. LeVert's got 12.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Ball against Russell. And Allen with the block. Howard the pass to Beal. And Wall kicks to Ariza. Outside Beal. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's LeVert. He's covered by Beal. Back to Russell. Over to Wall. And that one goes long. Washington leading now by 9. Beal finds Parker. He gets it in there. 10 points for him.
Oh, Beal is a skilled distributor. I mean, he has a sense for when one of his teammates has a clean look at the bucket.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Already one of the league's more creative assist men. Russell making people around him better.
The Nets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And Washington making a change here. Green's checked in. Then for the Nets, Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. And Krebs subbed in for LeVert.
One shot, gentlemen.
See, we've spoken before about the skills that were hardest for you to develop. What parts of your game were the easiest to strengthen and fine-tune?
Wow, that's a great question, Kev. I have to think about that. The easiest. Well, I would say for me it was whatever I was doing well in college, and so that was on the post, on the right block, stealing James Worthy's spin move. It was easier to get a little bit quicker in that because now I got to see him use it and do it to me. It was easier to have my jump shot start to get in the place that I wanted it to as a rookie. But why? Because I had one of the greatest shooters of all time, Chris Mullin, there to sit and practice with me. So when you have a great shooter and a mentor like him, it's easier because they explain it to you, and then not only do they explain how to do it, they show you through their work ethic. And so for me, it was pretty easy in those areas because I had a great mentor in Chris Mullin.
I love that story.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Russell dishes to Ilgauskas. Over Green, and AI with the basket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists now in the game.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Now here's Wall. He's got 18. Here's Howard. The kick out to Wall. Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 8. A Out left to the wing. Here's Ilgauskas. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Ilgauskas has got 9 points in the quarter. For Washington, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And it's Ariza in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. The Nets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Ilgauskas, the pass to Russell. Pulls up. Hits the jumper in space. Now just a 4-point Wizards lead.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And Wall kicks to Beal. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And Beal is known as a long-distance shooter now. Come on, we all know this. His stroke from deep is beautiful to watch.
Timeout called, the Nets. We talk so much about Beal scoring, Chris, but what about his commitment now to getting others involved?
Oh, yeah. Last year, he averaged around 4.5 assists per game. It's gotten to the point where he can slide over to that point guard's role, and the offense doesn't miss the beat.
Washington making some changes. Ryan is checked in for Howard. Bobby Portis comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Satoransky's subbed in for John Wall. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Ed Davis is checked in for Allen. Harris comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Dinwiddie is checked in for Crabb. And it's Napier in for D'Angelo Russell. And it's Ilgauskas missing. Green kicks to Satoransky. And it's Green missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Brooklyn. 7-point differential. Here's Harris. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jeff Green picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Nets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
But I'll tell you, the Wizards just keep knocking on the door. They've assembled some good talent, but they haven't come together as a complete unit. I don't like their chemistry. I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more on the leadership side.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Nets trail by 8. Dinwiddie kicks to Ilgauskas. Here's Dinwiddie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Davis. Ilgauskas trying to get open. And that one's good by Davis. And for the Wizards, and you look at their history, 1979 was the last time they appeared in an NBA Finals.
Well, they lost to Seattle in that series, and the year before that, they won their only NBA championship, piece to Wes Unseld. But this current team is young. They have some talent. The future seems bright.
The Nets have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Harris looking it over. Shot clock at 5, and stolen by Portis. Bryant finds Green. Down low. And Napier pulls it down. Nets trail by 6. Ilgauskas, the pass to Napier. The pass to Dinwiddie. To the paint. Here's Ilgauskas. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. 24 points for AI.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
And Satoransky kicks to Beal. Harris against Green. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. The Wizards with another miss. Here's Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Napier passes to Ilgauskas. Harris against Green. Lock at 6. Ilgauskas. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now just a 2-point Washington lead. Washington has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now here's Satoransky. Napier covering. Beal up top. 18 points for him to end the cold streak. Bryant trying to free himself up, and it's Green missing. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And it's good for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Satoransky kicks to Beal. Outside, Green. Pass to Satoransky. The teardrop falls in. Satoransky's got 12 in the game.
Floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Napier passes to Ilgauskas. To the left side wing. Over to the wing. Napier kicks to Ilgauskas. Shot from 16. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 5 assists tonight. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And Portis throws it down.
Kevin, and you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, you don't be surprised.
Davis with it, picked up by Bryant. Here's Ilgauskas, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. Jabari Parker's checked in for Jeff Green. And the Nets also making a change. So it's the Wizards now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. They've got Howard. Satoransky there with Wall. And it's Green, and it's Bryant in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And Wall kicks to Bryant. He feeds it to Howard. Back to Bryant. Over Ilgauskas. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Howard. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Well, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Russell finds Allen. Here's LeVert, started by Howard. Passes to Ilgauskas. Over Bryant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for him. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Wizards. Both free throws good for AI.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Washington leading now by 3. And Wall kicks to Ariza. Pass to Howard. And it's Wall in the corner. Wizards passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Beal, that's for 2. Bullseye. Beal's got 23 points.
And look, Beal can't be stopped. Once he gets a little wiggle room, he pulls without hesitation.
Wall against Russell. He kicks to Carroll. Out to the right wing. Ilgauskas in the post. Defended by Bryant. Ilgauskas, good.
Too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys pick up some slack.
A pass to Howard. He dishes it to Beal. Off target from outside.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Down low. Allen passes to Russell. Back to Allen. Outside, Russell. The teardrop falls in. And it's now only a 1-point Washington lead.
And something Russell did well in college, scoring off the pick and roll.
Wall finds Howard. Outside, Beal. Over Allen. Beal can't get that one to fall. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. AI left side. Russell against Wall. Russell passes to Ilgauskas to take the lead. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 34 points for AI.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Washington's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Wall kicks to Howard. Outside, Beal. This one for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
LeVert the pass to Russell. From 13, Allen. Washington with the rebound.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
To the inside. It's stolen by Carroll. Outside, Russell. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Nets lead by 3.
Yeah, you want the momentum on your side, and Russell showing you how it's done.
Russell against Wall. Bobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
This is what great players do. Howard relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to LeVert. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
You can't pass up a shot from such short range.
Russell against Wall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And it's all about the quickness that Wall possesses that makes him so hard for defenses to contain. He's solid at drawing contact.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 2 here. Wizards making a switch here. Parker's checked in. And so Wall nails both of them.
Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Nets have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Russell against Wall. Passes it to Carroll. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
And that's his role. That's where Carroll's at his best, the catch and shoot.
Now here's Wall. Kicks it to Beal. There's a minute left to play here in the fourth. 4 on the clock. They get it again. Howard. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
We want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Now, here is Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's foul number 2 for him. Dinwiddie's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Seconds left in the fourth. LeVert the pass to Carroll. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a three. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Here's Ariza. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And that shot defies the word clutch. I mean, Ariza coming through yet again.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 1. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Yeah, and this is the time to run the best play they got. I mean, the one set they've been holding on to all game. Now's the time to break it up.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Give Wall credit. I mean, he's fought through the knee injuries, an elite difference maker out there on the floor.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's LeVert. Here's Ilgauskas. Yes! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. And Scott Brooks wants a timeout. Ball stolen. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Dinwiddie and LeVert teaming up as the backcourt. Damari Carroll is out there with AI. And it's Allen in at the 5. Home in the paint. Bobbed up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's LeVert. He's covered by Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads from 13. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. LeVert's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. We're just over a minute into overtime here. Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. Comes up empty down low.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy.
Here's Dinwiddie, covered by Wall. Dinwiddie kicks to Carroll. Allen passes to Ilgauskas. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Ilgauskas has got 38 points.
And this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Outside, Beal. Out to Parker from the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Allen's got his 16th rebound on the night. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Now the pass to Ilgauskas. Nice Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. LeVert the pass to Ilgauskas. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call on Washington with the foul.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Beal gets to a reason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wall finds Howard. It's stolen. Here's LeVert. He's covered by Beal. To the paint. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
That is a game changer, guys. A 4-point swing at the biggest point of the ball game.
And so it's Washington with it. After the basket by Brooklyn. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 25 points for Beal.
Look, Beal is no stranger to these type of situations. In fact, he demands the ball when it's a key possession.
Here's LeVert. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
And he's going to be the go-to guy for them here in the late stages.
Now here's Wall. And Beal kicks the Wall. Shot clock at 5. There's the dish to Parker. Beal, that's for 2. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Beal's got 4 this quarter.
And what poise from Beal. Phenomenal at stepping up his game in the clutch.
Here's LeVert. He's covered by Beal. LeVert the pass to Ilgauskas. Doubled by Howard. Carroll against Ariza. From 20 feet out. Good!
And usually Carroll will stay beyond the arc. That time stepping in for the basket.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 52 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. With it. High post try. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wall gives his all for his teams, especially in key junctures in the game like this.
Here's the teardrop. Sinks it.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
He is so experienced in these situations. I love seeing Howard welcome the chance to be the hero.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Out to the wing. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. 5 on the clock. Money!
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deep a hole. Very little time now to climb out.
Washington calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 6 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
All you can do at this point is focus. Dial in on each moment. Do your best. You can't get consumed over the score.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
AI, Griff's got some questions for you. Can you take a minute?
Oh, for Griff? Yeah, sure thing.
Thanks, AI. I was hoping you would weigh in on your team's winning streak. You guys are red hot right now with no signs of slowing down. What's gotten the team to this point, and do you see it ending anytime soon?
It's been lots of hard work, Griff. You know, I'm talking hours spent in the practice gym. I'm talking time with the coaches, working over the game plan for each new team, each new game. But, you know, when you got a good game plan and a team willing to put in the work, you're bound for success.
Did Charlie write that one for you?
Of course not, Griff. You know I only speak from the heart. Come on now.
Well, congrats again on the win, and good luck trying to keep that streak alive.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Should we move on?